Presidential security has always been a top priority for governments around the world, but for some heads of state, the threat of danger is so high that they require the world's most sophisticated and heavily guarded protection systems. This video will explore the world's top 10 most heavily guarded presidents and what it takes to keep them safe. But before we dive into that, let's ask ourselves this question. Have you ever wondered what it takes to protect a president from an attack? It's not just about the number of guards or the type of weapons they carry. There's much more that goes into protecting a president from potential threats. 10. Let's start with number 10 on our list. President Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya. Kenya is a country that terrorist attacks in recent years have plagued, and President Kenyatta is one of the most heavily guarded presidents in the world. His security detail comprises members of the military, intelligence agency, and police force. His residence is also heavily fortified, with advanced security systems in place. 9. Number 9 is Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, elected at 39, making him the youngest president in French history. Macron's security detail is a top priority, with heavily armed guards guarding him against potential threats. In addition, Macron's motorcade comprises armored vehicles and motorcycles. In addition to his motorcade, Macron's official residence, the Élysée Palace, is also heavily guarded. The palace is located in the heart of Paris and is protected by armed guards, surveillance cameras, and other security measures. Visitors must go through multiple security checks before being allowed inside. Macron's security is not only focused on physical protection, but also on cybersecurity. France has been a target of cyber attacks in recent years, and Macron's team has taken steps to ensure that he is protected from such attacks. His communications are heavily encrypted, and his team works closely with cybersecurity experts to stay one step ahead of potential attackers. However, despite the high level of security surrounding Macron, there have been instances where his safety has been threatened. In 2018, a man was arrested for planning an assassination attempt on Macron during the Bastille Day parade. In 2019, a man slapped Macron during a walkabout in southern France. The question remains, why is Macron such a high-profile target? One reason is his pro-European Union stance, which has led to tensions with far-right groups in France and other countries. He has also taken a strong stance against terrorism and has been vocal about the need to combat extremism. 8. President of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Erdogan's security detail comprises a combination of intelligence agents and police officers. His residence is also heavily fortified, with advanced security systems in place. In addition, he travels in a heavily armored vehicle and is accompanied by several bodyguards. 7. At number 7, we have the president of Iran, Hassan Rouhani. Rouhani's security detail comprises members of the Revolutionary Guard, known for their strict discipline and rigorous training. His motorcade is also heavily guarded, with advanced security systems to prevent potential threats. 6. President of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. Maduro's security detail comprises members of the military and police forces. His motorcade is heavily guarded, with advanced security systems in place. In addition, he travels in a heavily armored vehicle that can withstand most types of attacks. 5. As the leader of the world's most populous country, Xi Jinping's security detail is nothing short of impressive. His motorcade comprises dozens of vehicles, including armored limousines and SUVs. When it comes to presidential security, no measures are too extreme. But just how heavily guarded are some leaders? Keep watching as we look at the world's most heavily guarded presidents and discover the lengths governments go to keep them safe. 4. Number 4 is the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. His security team is made up of more than just regular guards. It includes members of Russia's intelligence agency, FSB, and bodyguards trained in martial arts and tactics. In addition, the presidential residence, located outside of Moscow, is equipped with advanced security systems, including bulletproof glass and walls. 3. Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States of America. As the leader of the free world, Joe Biden faces a tremendous amount of responsibility and challenges. One of the most significant challenges he faces is keeping himself safe, The United States Secret Service protects the president, vice president, their families, and other high-ranking government officials. The Secret Service employs over 7,000 agents and has a budget of over $2 billion. They take their job of protecting the president very seriously and use various measures to ensure his safety. For example, the president's motorcade comprises several vehicles, including a heavily armored limousine called the Beast. This car has bulletproof glass, armor plating, and other defensive measures to protect the president from threats. In addition to the Beast, the president's aircraft, Air Force One, is heavily fortified and equipped with defensive measures against missile attacks. Air Force One is a modified Boeing 747-200B capable of flying up to 630 miles per hour and has a range of 7,800 miles. It is also equipped with advanced communication systems, including satellite phones. It can serve as a mobile command center for the president and his staff in an emergency. 2. The President of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. As the leader of a country constantly under threat, Netanyahu's security detail is one of the most advanced in the world. His motorcade is heavily guarded, and he is always accompanied by several bodyguards trained in martial arts and counter-terrorism tactics. His residence is also heavily fortified with advanced security systems to prevent potential attacks. 1. Finally, at number 1 on our list, Kim Jong-un is the third and current supreme leader of North Korea, succeeding his father, Kim Jong-il, in December 2011. He is the youngest leader in the world, having been born on January 8, 1984. Despite his young age, he has quickly established himself as a strong and authoritarian leader, maintaining a tight grip on the country and its people. One of the critical features of Kim Jong-un's rule is his intense focus on national security. This is reflected in the size and strength of his security detail, which is believed to have over 100,000 personnel. This includes soldiers and members of the secret police, who are responsible for monitoring and suppressing any dissent within the population. One of the most visible aspects of Kim Jong-un's security is his heavily armored limousine, often seen in public appearances. The limousine, reportedly a Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard, is equipped with bulletproof glass and armor plating, features like night vision cameras, and a smokescreen system to deter attackers. In addition to his transportation, Kim Jong-un's residence is also heavily fortified. His primary residence, the Pyongyang Palace, is in the capital city of Pyongyang, surrounded by a high wall and guard towers. In addition, the palace itself is reportedly equipped with advanced security systems, including cameras and motion sensors, as well as anti-aircraft guns and missile defense systems. Despite the extensive security measures surrounding Kim Jong-un, there have been several instances of attempted attacks on him. For example, in 2014, a group of North Korean soldiers tried to assassinate him with a rocket-propelled grenade while he was visiting a military unit. The attack was unsuccessful, but highlighted the dangers that Kim Jong-un faces regularly. The question remains, why is Kim Jong-un so heavily guarded? One reason is that North Korea is one of the world's most secretive and isolated countries, with a history of aggression towards other countries and human rights abuses against its people. In addition, the government of North Korea is highly centralized, with power concentrated in the hands of the ruling party and its leader. As such, Kim Jong-un is a precious target for anyone seeking to disrupt or overthrow the government. Another reason for Kim Jong-un's security measures is that he is a controversial and polarizing figure on the world stage. He has been criticized for his human rights record and nuclear weapons program, leading to tensions with the United States and other countries. As such, there is a heightened risk of attack or assassination attempts from those who oppose his policies and beliefs. In conclusion, Kim Jong-un's security detail is among the world's largest and most heavily armed. This reflects the intense focus on national security in North Korea and the need to protect the country's leader from potential threats. However, despite the measures in place, the risk of attack or assassination remains, highlighting the challenges and dangers of leading such a secretive and isolated country. These are the top 10 most heavily guarded presidents in the world. Their security teams are always on high alert, and their residences and motorcades are heavily fortified with advanced security systems. Protecting a president is no easy task, but these teams take their job very seriously to ensure the safety of their leader. What do you think about the security measures in place for these leaders? Do you think they're necessary, or are they too extreme? Let us know below, and subscribe for more intriguing videos like this. Thank you for watching.